May not feel like fall out there quite yet, but it is coming, and flu season is just around the corner. Our 9 News health expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joins us with a reminder that you need to be thinking about flu shots pretty soon anyway. So thanks for coming on. Is there a way to tell how bad the flu season is going to be? Can they get an idea?
Yeah, it's interesting because what happens here in the Northern Hemisphere kind of, happens a little bit later than what happened in the South in countries like Australia. So this year we saw that Australia had its worst flu season in the last 5 years. In fact, about 82% of the cases were influenza A. And the flu season came a lot earlier and was a lot more aggressive than what they had predicted.
Oh, well, that's probably not good.
That's what's probably going to happen up here.
When's the best time to get a flu shot? We're still a couple weeks out, right?
Yeah, well, there's a kind of a magic window. So flu starts to circulate in September, but as Ed has been telling us all morning, we have record high temperatures right now. So cold and dry is what the flu virus likes. So I think flu activity is still quite low here in Colorado. So personally, I'm kind of waiting till the end of the month or early October. But Gary, you definitely don't want to wait past Halloween. And the idea is if you don't want to get it too early because then you'll run out of protection late in the season, and you don't want to get it too late because then you've already exposed yourself to risk. So
last flu season, we heard a lot about people worried about the Twindemic, about getting COVID and getting flu. Is that a thing this time too?
It is, and I think this time we may actually have it right.
Okay.
And there's 2 reasons for that. One is because we saw this in Australia. We actually saw both viruses kind of, circulating together. And again, that sort of tells us what's happening in our future. The second is this is the first season in the last 2 years where the masks are gone, the testing's gone, the social distancing is gone, and levels of background virus are still quite high. So we may see a twindemic, but a different type of twindemic. In other words, because we've got Omicron circulating, we now have the bivalent boosters. I don't expect people are going to be getting as sick with COVID if they catch it. And if they get both infections together, that's when we worry the most.
And since you mentioned the new booster shot, the Omicron booster shot, that you can start getting it today, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. In fact, all the retail pharmacies should have it. And if you're overdue, I would go ahead and sign up for that now. Some people would want to get it together with the flu shot. That's okay too. But just make sure you get that on the books as soon as possible, because it does take a couple weeks after that for the immunity to kick in.
All right. Sounds good. As always, great advice. Thanks for coming in.